Welcome back, guys, to Dramatic but Valid. I'm Trey. We got Heather here.
Heather Day.
Heather Day. I know that's right. You know, we're on a roll. We talked about 2025 last time.
We made it to the second episode. Yeah!
That's a win in itself. Let's just, we're here for the second episode.
We couldn't do this recap video of 2025 without our fabulous, the one, the only, former Miss Virginia State University. Okay. Clock that. Some people call her Lucinda. I call her Lulu, or maybe you know her as Phenomenally Lou. Here she is.
Hi, ladies.
Hey.
Stop, I'm blushing. Thank you guys for having me. It's an honor.
We love you, girl. So it's like, is this your first ever podcast?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. We have.
Well, I would say kind of because, you know, I was Miss VSU during COVID. So everything was a podcast.
Wow.
How was that?
Experience.
Okay.
I think Heather would know, like, when you see the position and everything that comes with it, you can't wait to do those things. And I didn't get to do much. But I still made the impact to a lot of the students. I think it's cool that I could go back and watch my coronation and watch all the stuff that I did. And a lot of people, you kind of just have the memories and the pictures, but like you don't have like documented video footage.
So Lucinda's going to be here today helping us go through the 2025 recap. I think all of us have some serious memory fog. We don't know what the hell just happened.
It was a whirlwind. It still is a whirlwind.
I'm still so confused. So we're going to start off with January. Obviously, we know that Trump took office again.
How?
I think.
How?
I just
no, I'm sorry.
It's still jarring to me. I do feel like we're in a bit of a fever dream because for him to be elected into office not once but twice by the American people is diabolical. But I think it also shows that he can only beat women. Let's start there.
Ooh, that's a hot take, Lou.
No, seriously.
You know what I'm saying? Because
oh my God.
No, and I think that just shows how progressive America is because you have both Hillary Clinton and Kamala Harris extremely qualified, extremely appropriate for this role. They have the education, they have the background, they have the political footing.
HBCU grad.
Overly qualified.
We have HBCU grad and my sorority sister. These women that are overly qualified that cannot win against, I hate to call him a moron, but.
Trump took office in the middle of the LA fires. Remember that? That also seems like a blur.
Which was crazy.
And I feel like it was very on brand. Like,
it was.
Just makes so much sense. It's like the meme of the guy in the burning restaurant. He kicked off his administration or his time as president again by giving the girls tariffs. You get a tariff, you get a tariff, and you get a tariff.
Everybody gets a tariff.
So seeing how that impacts everything around us, from we seeing the price of everything going up to, I actually started a passion project at the top of the year. I started assistant event coordinating. Seeing how those tariffs have directed the cost of decorations and imports for weddings, you need to practically be a millionaire to even have anything extravagant during the tariff season because I've been looking at decor quotes for like maybe up to like 300 to 500 guests and you're talking about 25,000, which is usually what people pay for the entire wedding, and some people are requiring that for decor nowadays. So I used to always be like, oh, I can't wait to have this big wedding, but it's giving courthouse and honeymoon.
Courthouse sounds
if things don't change, I'm gonna have to give up that dream because I refuse to go into debt for one day.
Exactly. So many things have changed for us. I don't want to get too into the weeds, but I know that when we all imagined being 30 years old and what that really looked like, Lucinda, you're behind us by a couple of years. Yeah, but even 27.
That's right. Hold on to them 20s.
Imagining when we all thought of this moment, we imagined it completely different. I know that when I was in high school, I thought I was going to be in my own apartment.
Married.
Right. I would
married
have
with
been
children
married in my own house.
We all thought.
Front yard, backyard, and all this and there. But anyway, we have to get through this year.
You can't afford it anymore nowadays.
Yeah, we're out earning what our parents were making at our ages, and we can't even afford to live outside of the house. What's going on
literally, say that again.
Like we
repeat that.
College degrees,
down our throats,
degrees, careers, great jobs, and still can't afford to do shit.
No.
And somehow in February, we got to enjoy Kendrick Lamar and SZA take the Super Bowl stage for the halftime performance. I think that was very exciting.
Yes,
Trey,
it was.
who is a real music head, tell us about that experience.
I love that hip hop. Kendrick did his thing, first of all, and he was the right person, I feel like, for the right moment. Basically, what I wanted to say is there's a quote by Kendrick Lamar. I love hip hop, as y'all know. I love rap. I love the whole history of it, but I won't get into all of that. But Kendrick, he says, rap music is still the most impactful genre to date, and I'll be there to remind the world why. They got the right one. And they did. They got the right one. And I feel like this was their year. SZA did her thing. But Kendrick, for sure, like, he's someone who I, like, love because I feel like he's beyond just being an artist, but he actually is not only for the culture, but he's really about it. Like, he's where he's from, what he does, and helping out the community and things like that. So yeah, big ups to Kendrick Lamar and to hip hop in general. And we'll get more into that. I feel like going into the episodes, like, y'all see, like, my love for music will come out. Like, I feel like this season, especially, like, we want to incorporate music more, especially like hip hop specifically and rap. So,
just get ready.
If you an upcoming artist, hit the DMs. Let us know, because honestly, we open.
Absolutely.
We love music. But go ahead.
And speaking of huge performances this year, we, of course, had none other than the queen herself. Beyonce took the stage, honey, across the entire world. Okay. And she gifted us. She didn't give us. She gifted us Cowboy Carter. We have Lucinda here in the building, who is a big Beehive fan.
Okay.
As a fellow Virgo and an avid stan of the Beehive, I can honestly say the thing that inspires me the most when it comes to Beyonce is that work ethic. Like, also, she always strives to be the absolute best of the best. And I think that makes the overachiever in me very happy to see that, you do actually have to outwork yourself. Because really, it's a competition between you and you. That's exactly why I paid to see her twice. For the Renaissance Tour and for Cowboy Carter. And I think the Renaissance Tour was special because I went with my best friend, but Cowboy Carter was even more special because I went with my sisters.
Oh,
so
awesome.
It was amazing to get to experience my favorite artists with my favorite people in the world and the people that I hold nearest and dearest to my heart. And they know how I feel about Beyonce. Mother.
I actually saw Cowboy Carter all by myself. It was my first concert ever by myself. And I don't know if you guys know, like, the resale section where it's usually, like, completely empty. So when I sat down, like, I had the road to myself. So of course I'm alone. So I feel like even more exposed. Like, oh God, like, there's no one to dance with. Honey, and I did it sober.
Wow.
And I did it sober. By the time that beat dropped, I completely transformed. Like, I did not care who was around me. I was dancing. Mind you, I was one of the only, melanated people in my little section. So I was tearing it up, baby. I was hitting that
show out.
Like, literally, it was to the point that at the end of the concert, like, I was getting compliments when we were all filing up to this the stairs. They were like, "Oh my God, you did so good, girl." I'm like, I had a blast.
You would have thought you were on stage.
I was on stage.
Backup dancer. You was there.
Like, I don't know
you did
what
so
I
good.
was doing.
Forget Beyonce.
Right. Because I was completely free. So I am so happy that I was able to see her in May. And I know that Chris Brown was on tour this year, and somebody here saw Chris.
I got to tune in to CV.
Oh, you went to the Breezy Bowl.
I was at the Breezy Bowl. You feel me? And it was fun. It was a great time. He was flying from the ceiling and everything. It was more, honestly though, like, I expected that, like, with Chris Brown. Like, I love Beyonce too. Like, no, listen, you know that, but I'm not, I might not be the first one to go buy her ticket when I saw them prices. So I was like,
that's why I was in the resale section.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
First time, I think Renaissance, I spent like $6. So for Cowboy Carter, I did half.
Okay, yeah. But don't you feel like everybody was on tour this year? Like, it was like everybody was this tour.
Everybody, you guys know who I seen? You know my latest concert? Miss Jocelyn Hernandez, baby.
Shut up!
I went to the cabaret.
Okay.
What? Okay. Jocelyn is amazing.
She did her thing.
She's amazing. I'm not going to lie. Her stage
then.
presence is everything. And she's unreal in person, like head to toe flawless.
Yeah.
Jocelyn looks so good in person.
Did she call you a $2 hoe?
No, she actually said she went to eat everybody in the audience pussy. She said everybody looks so good. Yeah, I was like, oh wow, I felt flattered.
Oh my God.
And it was packed. Like, it was packed. She packed out the venue, and like she actually performed. She danced. The girls, the cabaret girls.
Oh, wow.
It was a show. Like,
okay, yeah.
No, it was.
I love that though.
everything
Don't you love when you go to like a show and you're like, okay, this was worth whatever, because it's like,
and it was only $75. And you paid $75 for Jocelyn, I'm like, can I do it again?
Yeah, because she brought it the whole time.
Yeah, and she's entertaining naturally. Like I'm a Jocelyn Hernandez stan. Like,
this one right?
I love her. It is, but like nobody could ever make me hate her.
That is very controversial. Yes,
they can never make me hate Jocelyn. They tell us when she talks to the girls like pimps. And I'm like, well, that's like their lifestyle. Like that's where she comes from. That's where they come from. That's their culture.
Yeah,
unfortunately, like if you watch like the people that she works with, you watch her journey, like that's their world. Yeah, so it's like,
right.
You know, it might be inappropriate to people, but like that's how she keeps them in line because they're used to dealing with like pimps and managers.
Speaking about celebrities who are on cocaine, we had Nicki Minaj this year.
A lot of them are
bugging.
It's talented. The best artists are cokeheads. Let's talk about it.
Because they be on 1,000.
Takes you there. Listen, I'll turn the other way. Just
yeah. I ain't gonna join you, but I'll turn the other way.
No, me either. Get your dancing self up. I know that's right. So I think it's a perfect opportunity now for our first ever dramatic but valid game.
Drum roll. No, here we go.
Are we ready? This game that we're playing today is called Dramatic but Valid. So, thank you. I'm going to list off a couple of hot topics from 2025. And I'm going to ask you if you think that person was being dramatic or valid. We'll cheers to all the girls who made valid decisions in 2025.
Okay, let's start off with one quick toast.
One quick toast.
To all of us.
Yes.
For coming together and doing this. I'm so proud. Thank you all for being here.
Yes. Yeah, because of what?
We're doing great.
What a shit show 2025 was.
And we're going to end it off right.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we're going to end it off right. And start it off right, 2026.
Okay. This is just like a thought just to kind of kick us off before we even get into the topics. It's just, I really hope in 2026 that the boys want to be the boys because everybody can't be the girls.
Oof.
And
we're starting off right.
We got that.
That's why I said
because don't piss me off
with a sip. For real.
Okay, first contender for dramatic or valid, our favorite cokehead, Miss Onika Maraj versus SZA, Jay-Z, Cardi B, etc. Because I mean, I love Nicki, but she was going at it with everybody this year. What?
Everybody. Auntie got to chill.
So Heather and Trey,
I love her though.
Dramatic or valid?
Ooh,
you start.
I have my thoughts.
Go ahead. You start. You start with your thoughts.
Okay. So with every cokehead, I feel like if you listen closely, like next time you're on the subway and you hear somebody really spiraling, okay, there's a large chunk of that does make a lot of sense. Unfortunately, they've lost their minds, yes, but if you listen closely, don't make eye contact, but listen closely, it'll make a lot of sense. Some of it. Don't let it make too much sense, or you might have to join them. When I think about Nicki Minaj and I think about Jay-Z, I feel like there's a part to that story where Nicki is making a lot of sense. If we go back throughout history, I think we remember that little app we all once tried to download, maybe if we were in the Beehive, called Tidal, where a lot of artists were asked to sign and be part of this like supposedly like revolutionary app where I think it was promising that artists were going to have their music rights in their own pockets, or they were going to have more ownership over their music, because that was like what Jay-Z. Yeah, because that was what Jay-Z was promising. But if you look into some of Nicki Minaj's tweets, she was basically saying he lied. He lied. It was all a lie. And so I think supposedly the girls are saying that is where Jay-Z and Nicki Minaj's relationship kind of went south. So if they were promised something that they did not receive, Madonna, Rihanna, they should be upset. And I think that there is proof in the pudding because supposedly, allegedly, Jay-Z tried to offer her $1 million off to the side and she said, shove it up your greedy ass. So, I mean, when it comes to those two, I don't know. I feel like Nicki's kind of valid for that. Now, what else is she yelling about? Oh, she was mad about Cardi and her album sales because they were all concerned in how many sales or downloads or streams that they were going to get in that first year, comparing it to Nicki Minaj's most recent album. I think for that, she's totally not valid. Like, girl, like, move out of the way. Let somebody else have a second.
I will say Cardi B did eat her up just a little bit when she said that, you should be arguing with your peers and not comparing yourself to me, because your peers are Taylor Swift and Rihanna and Drake and Lil Wayne, and they're not wasting their time on the internet arguing with trolls. I literally just got into my cousin this morning, because I'm a barb too, don't get me wrong, but like I can call Nicki out when she's wrong. Like, and it's like, you are bigger and better than this, and it's just like, you should carry yourself as such.
You're with the legacies. Like, you're like, that's the way I look at it. It's like, once you reach like, I mean, come on, like when we think about the female rappers now, and even the way some of them come out rapping, it's like you can tell, like from how Nicki Minaj, when she first came out,
she influences. She's the Pink Print.
It was completely
literally.
Yeah, I mean, she's, you know, I mean,
she is.
For me, I go back a little further.
2000s. Period.
Yeah. And you know, I feel like I would put her with like the early 2000s like that, but I would say like she's up there with like Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown, like she's up there. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, Missy Elliott, like, you know,
all time.
One of the greatest writers of our generation.
So she don't. To me, it's like, why you don't, like, sis, don't even waste your time on this app.
She doesn't need to. Like, I think it's pointless.
That's my point. Like, you're so beyond it. So it's kind of like, I feel like her, when she does clap back or go back at like Cardi,
it don't even be clapbacks. It be unprovoked in the middle of it.
It's not even a cut. Yeah, you're right. It's not even a clapback. You're right.
Yeah, maybe Cardi a little bit.
Okay, but like
sometimes you'll say something.
That brings us to the next person she got into argument with. Who argues with SZA? Like,
yeah, we all overlook that because that didn't make damn sense.
SZA is so unbothered. Like, I'm like, I love SZA. Like, honestly, she's so unbothered.
We have to draw a line somewhere. Like, it gets to a point.
It gets to a point.
So can we take? I will take one sip for the Jay-Z beef, because we all know that as much as we love Beyonce, he a dirty dog too.
Oh yeah, they say his day is coming very soon.
Oh, the reckoning is on its way.
Oh, I believe it. Diddy got you got yours. Jay-Z's up next.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Like,
yeah, like once it's gonna be a domino effect.
He just gives like greedy.
No person ever becomes a billionaire being a good person. Let's just keep that aside.
I know.
Like,
I really like you, Sean. Please don't yell at me or like,
I know,
get me in the middle of the night.
No, for sure.
Yeah, because they definitely powerful. Yeah, so you know the truth.
We're nobody.
Like, we're nobody. Like,
okay. Now are we drinking to? What was before SZA?
SZA, we're gonna
Nicki and Cardi.
The beef.
Cardi
beef.
Cardi?
No, we're not drinking to that.
We're not drinking to that.
No, because it's not.
And we're not drinking to SZA either.
No.
So the only one we can sip to is Jay-Z.
It's a Jay-Z one. And we did. So
Okay, next up.
Right.
We were talking about Kendrick. So let's talk about Drake and Party Next Door taking the Some Sexy Songs for You tour to Europe. After the Kendrick beef, dramatic or valid?
First of all, Drake lost. Like if we go to talk about, and I don't care what nobody say. Look, y'all can sip to that.
Hold on.
That might be unpopular.
I might want to interject really quick, because he was one of the most streamed artists of this year on everybody's rap.
That's fine. But when we talk about real rap, we talk about real bars, we talk about talent behind like lyricism, like lyrics and all that. Kendrick got it. If you put him and Drake in a battle rap, please tell me who you guys think is going to win. That's all I'm going to say. Now, Drake is a phenomenal artist. Like, I'm not taking away. Listen, I still have him on my playlist. Like,
a couple nights this year that were not soundtracked by Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm talking about.
Not gonna take away from Kendrick's lyricism or like his talent, because at the end of the day, he is true definition of rap. Drake is a crossover artist.
That's why
he crosses over into a lot of different genres, so he's a little bit more all encompassing. So it makes sense that he's more streamed because he reaches more audience.
Right.
Kendrick is directed towards a certain audience.
Kendrick is just like the GOAT. And Drake is like the little cousin that like sings in front of us and dances real good. Like,
honestly. But can we talk about this Party Next Door Drake album?
Oh.
Some Sexy Songs for You is my top streamed album of the year.
Like in Miami?
No skips.
Like, I feel like that album was attached to this year. Like, it was the year started and the album played. Like, it just was such a big part of our year.
Absolutely. And somebody who loves me this summer, like, we in Miami turning up another notch.
So are we drinking?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was valid.
It was valid.
To go to Europe.
It was valid. It was valid.
Yeah.
He was feeling the heat, and he said, "Okay, watch this," and I was hurt. So cheers.
He had nowhere else to go.
Oh,
he really did. I mean, I'm sorry, but once Kendrick was at the Super Bowl, I mean, what? He was at the Super Bowl. Like, I mean, let's just
had the world call him a pedophile. That's valid. It's valid. It's valid.
And sometimes we have to take a seat.
We didn't see some of them pictures. It's like, why were you with Millie? I'm sorry.
Why
Stranger
were
Things.
you
like what is,
at a high
And
school
why is it like common knowledge
game?
that he's a thirst bucket to like anybody that will give him attention? Like
older than all of us in the room.
You know,
Yeah.
He was like 30 something, 31, 32
But
at a high school.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Let's talk Wicked. How are we feeling about Cynthia and Ariana becoming Siamese twins? Dramatic or valid?
Trey,
They're clones. No,
Trey,
they're not real people.
put your finger up.
What?
Let's hold space. I would hold space with you.
Okay, we go hold space.
It's like I shouldn't feel
feel like when we
uncomfortable
are
watching
doing
your
it-
interviews.
But wait,
One finger.
No, hold on. Wait, let's be
be
honest. Let's be
Okay,
honest.
okay.
Do you think we could do the rest of this podcast holding one finger?
Absolutely not. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm answering for her. We would not for y'all. We would not be able to do this because I'd be
why
like,
would
my
I be
finger is getting
holding on
sweaty.
to your
Number
finger?
one.
I don't know. I mean, I kind of like it.
It's like I
It's
think
a bit
maybe
much.
because of
Like,
how
her
long.
arm was like this, like it was like whoa.
Hold my
I'm like
finger
they're
to
like
the
literally
finger.
like.
Yeah.
That's why I said Siamese twins because they're like in each other's skin. And I think I get it
She just
because
fondled
like
my hand.
I
I
would
was
say
like-
just working in like any type of production that takes like a
Yeah.
long time. And movies take a really long time because Wicked's already long, but they've probably been
Yeah.
filming for like years. So maybe they've bonded to some type of sisterhood where they are really like.
I think they're genuinely trauma bonded.
No, but they look different.
trauma
Like,
bond.
but can we talk about the difference? I don't know. I saw this
They do
video on
look a bit
Instagram, and I might have to
emaciated.
put this in post. But they were talking about it, where it was like their physical appearance is also different. If you look at Ariana Grande, like she's always everybody changes, and that's fine. And there might be something else going on, so I don't want to speak on it because we think about like Chadwick Boseman and
I
how
was just
he
about
was
to say
looking
that,
different.
yeah.
We don't know what he was, and then it came out after he passed. So I don't want to talk too much about that. But it does. They both. To me, it is interesting how they both have physically changed after filming a movie. It's just kind of, I don't know.
It gets
I just
concerning.
feel like
It's concerning, yeah.
it just speaks to like how busy they are.
Yeah.
That's just the simple way that I'm looking at it. I don't know if they join some kind of cult, girl. I don't know if they join the Illuminati.
And maybe they're bi and they're getting to know each other and they starting to fall in love. That might be it.
Wait.
I know.
wait.
I seen a
heard
couple
that.
of conspiracy
You heard that
posts floating
rumor?
around about that.
Right.
I don't know, like if the article was
I don't
AI
know.
or something,
First of
but they
all,
said that they were like.
Cynthia Erivo is a queer woman.
Okay, so see, look, I was
Guys,
wrong.
can I
Look,
tell
look.
you a really fun story?
Yes.
Okay, I've never said this publicly. Just kidding. I don't even. I'm back for 2 years. It has been. Anyway, one day I was given this assignment. I don't know if I ever told you this, but I was
She might
given
not
this
have told me.
assignment. I probably did. I was given this assignment by this girl that I used to work with. I'm going to say her name. Her name is Naya. And Naya called me one day and she was like, hey, I need you to do something in Philly. It's for this woman named Cynthia Erivo. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I kind of really don't know who this is. All I remember was she was in Color Purple. And I remember that big debut song of I'm Here. And I was obsessed with that song. That's all I knew at the time. And basically, I drove my little white Nissan Sentra, the one that I had, down the highway, and I went all the way to Philadelphia. And all they had me do was just go to CVS and like run stuff to this hotel lobby. I tried to get in. I tried to make it up. I tried to use every excuse in the book. I'm sorry, I just need to get this to Cynthia. It didn't work. But I did eventually, after I got Cynthia Erivo her nail glue that she needed.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I did see her leave the hotel with a certain someone who she was dating at the time. And
Who
I
was
will
she
not
dating?
say who that person was because I'm going to pretend like Cynthia knows me if she told me not to.
Don't
She
worry,
did
we
it.
holding it close to our hearts. No,
But yeah, we're holding
we
space
ain't gonna
for
say
it. But I did see her leave the apartment and I got her ice cream and the person that she was dating and they left the hotel and they walked away. And so I will confirm that Cynthia's
Was it
totally
Ariana
queer.
Grande?
No.
Now-
Industry.
So are we saying it's valid?
What?
If it's
Their bond.
I think my personal opinion is they have a trauma bond.
yeah. I
Okay.
mean,
It's traumatizing being thrust into this like spotlight and this like super
And Wicked is going crazy.
promotion.
Hollywood
like,
is weird.
machine.
I'm gonna just say that too. Hollywood
weird.
is weird.
Hollywood
weird.
weird as hell.
Movies, Hollywood. I mean, listen, I'm just saying, like,
Movies, music, all of it.
all of
But-
it is you come across, and I feel like we don't know really what be going on in some of those rooms. Like,
Oh,
and I
wow.
just feel like, from the way they look and the way they're embracing, maybe like you said, it is a trauma bomb. Maybe they have gone
I
through
think they're
something.
just working
while-
a lot.
Yeah.
So we're going to cheers to this being valid.
cheers.
And I have been changed for good.
Okay.
I have been changed for good.
That's a perfect segue into our next topic. 50 Cent has shown me that I am not hating to my full potential. Have you guys seen the Diddy documentary? Dramatic or valid?
You mean the Diddy Bop? Where he was. Oh my God, my friend is going. What? I think we all saw it.
There was just so many parts of that documentary where just like, wow, you're actually a super villain. You're a super villain.
Who, 50 is?
Diddy.
No, Diddy.
No.
He is a super villain.
We thank you, 50 Cent. You did a big one for the culture. You woke us up. Well, I already knew. We all knew Diddy was a little shady. But I'm saying.
And that's the crazy part. It was public knowledge. People have been saying this for years.
Literally.
Listen, if you from
Open
Brooklyn,
them cases
New York,
back up.
You already knew Diddy was weird from 1994. Because my parents been telling me. My mom would literally look at the camera, look at the television and be like, I don't like him. It's something about him. My father been said he was like a weasel. Like there's something like that wasn't manly about him. And yeah, so this was the reckoning that we all needed to have.
It's
and
valid.
It put everything together in like a really nice way.
Have to, people are like, oh, you always want to tear down the black man. You tear down the black man.
Let's leave that in 2025.
I'm
done with that.
Can we please leave it? Because honestly, it's like, what has that man done for you?
Nothing.
Let's be real. This is not MLK. This is not Malcolm X.
And
this is not like, what has he really done?
Not only has he not done anything for his own community, he doesn't even do anything for his artists, leaving them penniless, making Biggie pay for his own funeral.
Insanity. Like when I didn't know that part. I didn't know. We all knew the stories.
No, I
didn't know he had made him pay. Oh,
the mom
spoke
had
about it before.
Made complaints about him.
She did, but I mean that was even in Notorious. She said, "What kind of grown man calls himself puffy?" And that's like public knowledge.
True.
She was never fond of him.
Yeah, he even got Craig Mack. I didn't even know like the Flavor in Your Ear.
Yes.
That is a big song, and I'm like, he was
they use
broke
it for all
too.
the XXL ciphers. Like it's crazy. Like all his artists were like penniless. Like
and that's why Mary J. Blige got that look in her eyes.
Right. And Mary,
she's been quiet.
Auntie Mary, you exactly.
She's tired.
We need to hear. You need
to
put out something, please, because we want to know.
She's like no. She's like Trey.
She's too close. She's too close.
She's over it.
Mary listen. We know you was in them rooms, Mary. I love you. Listen, but you was in them rooms. Okay, you was in them rooms.
What you want her to do?
I'm doing the bop for her. Like this is what
I'm
doing the Mary
What's she
bop.
supposed to do now?
She's supposed to say something
about what?
I feel like to me, it's like
that woman is tired. I could recognize an auntie who's over it from a mile away. I wouldn't even ask her to pass me the damn salt and pepper.
But the security guards was on the documentary was like, I never seen him physically put his hands on Kim Porter, but I used to hear it and know what's going on the other side of the door.
You know what's going on.
Everybody knew what was going on.
The accountant saw it in the middle of the street.
Yep.
And he let it go. I feel like anybody who participated in that documentary was involved in it. And it's
jururs.
Just a really hard experience
jurors.
to come forward and talk about it knowing that you were complicit.
Mm-hmm. One of the jurors was like, I'm not really a fan of him, but like I grew up on all his music and we was looking at each other and we was in agreement and he would make a face and I'd be making that same face. You look silly. You look silly up there defending this man who is literally trying to manipulate your mind. We're going through a court document where they're talking about how he's manipulated everybody in his path and you're sitting there agreeing with them, nodding him, wanting to be a pick-me.
She was.
I will say that in 2026, we are leaving behind bad behavior. So if you are a Black person who is in a position of power and you're behaving badly, we are going to leave you behind. We are no longer just holding on to you because you're Black and you mean something and there's like a nostalgic attachment to who you are. We have to let it go. There are too many Black people. I'm going to say this, zoom in on the camera. There's too many Black people who exist on this planet for you to be holding on tight to P. Diddy, R. Kelly, and Bill Cosby. Let it go.
R. Kelly. Let him go.
Let it go.
Bill Cosby, we loved you, but it's like we know.
Dare I say Chris Brown?
Oh God. Ooh.
We're not ready for that.
We're not ready for that one. Wait, that's a lot of gross.
That's another dancing fool I'm not ready to give up on. Starting in January 1st, if you say out loud, nah, y'all got to get up off Diddy. Easy on Diddy. You are a pedophile. We're moving on. Actually, we're not even addressing you anymore. You're a perv. And we're just going to let you have that opinion. But you're not getting any more back and forth out of us. Because it's enough.
They talk about something. It's not a crime to be freaky.
What?
Everybody's acting like that hotel footage was not 4K. Like,
that's what I
clear
don't
as day.
You know how many men I've argued with about Diddy? And they were pushing back and pushing back and pushing back until I said, and he took another man's butt. And immediately it all stopped.
When that man got on there and said, I was sore in the morning. Yeah, man.
And suddenly we realized that rape is bad.
Right.
Wow.
Men are only offended by things that directly affect them.
And like we said, in 2026, if you are defending P. Diddy, we're not going to argue with you. You said what you said. Yep. Okay, Treya, we have to unfortunately end this entire shoot.
I know, but I'm happy that like we got to do this, y'all, and I feel like we talked about a lot of things, and it's just more to come.
So we cannot wait to be right back in your ears. Maybe you're listening to us on the subway, while you're cooking a meal, while you're tuning out your man when he's talking too much shit. Just do whatever you got to do and listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. And we're going to be making a big debut on YouTube Shorts. So, baby, get ready to see us all the time. Right. Bye.
Bye. Love.
Thank you, Lucinda.
Thank you, Lucinda, for coming.
Thank you guys for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Yes. Okay.